No issue in delaying the election, Advisor Asif Nozrul. All ongoing crises in the country are part of a drama. People just want to vote. Mirza Fakhrul. Next government to decide on pay commission, Economic Advisor. Dialogue with political parties to begin on November 13th. Primary school teachers on work stoppage. Jah Ahsan's double blast on OTT. Syrian President al-Shara visits US shedding terrorist tag. Migrant boat sinks on Malaysia-Thailand border, over 100 missing. 99% of national women cricketers received indecent proposals, Reshma. Scoring goals is harder in Saudi Arabia than in Spain, Ronaldo. Hello viewers, this is SM Sharmin Jahan and you're welcome to Daily Sun. Here are today's top 10 news stories. There is no issue in delaying the national parliamentary election. Legal advisor Asif Nozrul stated that all necessary steps will be taken to create a festive atmosphere. He made these remarks to journalists today after a discussion with Chief Judicial Magistrate Court judges. The advisor added that there is no reason for concern regarding the election and that the government is determined to hold it in the first half of February. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir has remarked that all ongoing crises in the country are part of a drama. Ordinary people do not understand all these issues, they just want to vote. He made these comments on Sunday at a discussion meeting in Thakurgaon. The BNP Secretary General added, "We believe in words and actions. The real referendum will be on election day." Finance advisor Salahuddin Ahmed has stated that the decision on the new pay commission will be made by the next government. He made these remarks to journalists today after a meeting of the Advisory Council Committee at the Secretariat. Regarding the IMF loan installment, the finance advisor said that discussions with the IMF are ongoing. However, the sixth installment of the loan will not be released during the interim government's tenure. The IMF will decide on releasing the installment after observing the activities of the political government. Ahead of the upcoming national parliamentary election, the Election Commission is set to begin dialogue with registered political parties on November 13th. The discussions will focus on preparations for the parliamentary elections and ensuring they are conducted smoothly. The Election Commission's Public Relations Wing announced today that in each session, representatives of 6 parties will be called, with 2 sessions per day, total 12 political parties. The last dialogue will be held with BNP and Jamaat-e-Islami. However, no representatives of the 14-party alliance will be invited. Assistant teachers of all government primary schools across the country have begun an indefinite strike to press for their 3-phase demands, including the 10th grade allowance, and to protest the police attack at Shahbag. At the same time, they have announced a sit-in program at the Central Shahid Minar. The announcement was made on Saturday at a press conference at the Central Shahid Minar by Shamsuddin Masood, the president of the Assistant Teachers Association of Primary Schools. As a result, teaching activities have been halted today in nearly 65,000 primary schools nationwide. Popular actress Jah Ahsan brings good news for her fans in both Bengals. Her acclaimed film Putul Nacher Iti Kotha, which was praised at international film festivals and released in theaters in West Bengal, is now coming to an OTT platform. At the same time, another significant film of hers, Fereshte, has also been released on a local OTT platform. Putul Nacher Iti Kotha, based on the timeless novel by renowned writer Manik Bandyopadhyay, is directed by Shumon Mukherjee. Syrian President Ahmed al-Shara has arrived in the United States on a historic visit, reaching the country on Saturday local time. Just a day before this trip, the Washington government removed him from the terrorism blacklist. This is the first visit by any Syrian president to the US since Syria's independence in 1946. Earlier in May this year, al-Shara met Donald Trump for the first time in Riyadh during Trump's Middle East tour. It is reported that al-Shara will hold a meeting with Trump at the White House on Monday. An illegal migrant boat capsized near the Malaysia-Thailand maritime border, leaving over 100 people missing, according to Rohingya sources cited by Malaysian authorities, reported Reuters. So far, 10 people have been rescued alive and 1 dead body has been recovered. The Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency and Marine Police Force are conducting rescue operations for the missing. Former cricketer and coach Reshma Akhtar Aduri has spoken out regarding allegations of sexual harassment against women cricketers Jahanara Alam. In an interview with the media, she claimed sexual harassment and abuse of power in the BCB's women's division have taken an institutional form. About 99% of national women cricketers have been victims in one way or another. The former cricketer has leveled allegations against several former and current top officials of the BCB, including influential figures such as Nazmul Abedin Fahim. Portuguese football legend Cristiano Ronaldo has said that scoring goals in Saudi Arabia feels harder than in Spain. In an interview with sports journalist Piers Morgan, Ronaldo stated, "I know many people talk about the Saudi league, but they have never played here. They don't know what it's like to run in 40-degree heat." He added that the Saudi league is much better than the Portuguese league. "I have played everywhere, so I know scoring in Spain is easier than in Saudi Arabia," he said. That's all for today. Thank you for staying with us, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook. Have a good night.